Hello and welcome to our homeschool room, aka my dining room. My name is Tanya, and if you're new around here, thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe. I put out content all about motherhood, planning, and homeschooling. I have 4 kiddos, aging from 9 to 3, 3 girls and 1 boy. And y'all, we do about 65% of our homeschooling right here. And so we just wrapped up our 2019-2020 school year. Today's Friday. We've taken the whole week off. We took the whole week off. I declared we were done. I threw my kids a party. I was like, we're done with the school year. I was just over it, y'all. And with it being this time of history and presidential time, Mama just needed to call it a close. Let's just say that. But does not mean, just because that school year is over does not mean that we're done schooling. I definitely have a summer unit planned, and I have stuff coming in for next school year, and I want to put it on the homeschool bookshelf, and not piles in my room. So that means I got to clean this off, and can't really see all of it. However, down here we have magazine folders that have all my kids' work in them, and they're labeled, and I need to go through everything and figure out what we still need for next year, like what's carrying over. I see what I want to keep. I make a pile of what's tossed and things that I can use down the road. So a lot of our books here, except for the math, they'll get stored back on the bookshelf and the kids can look at them. They just won't be on the homeschool bookshelf because we won't need them for curriculum. So I would love to take you along with me. The first place I'm going to start is pens and pencils, because at the beginning of the school year, we housed all of that here, and now we don't. All I have here now is my markers that I use for my whiteboard, as well as my markers that I use for anchor charts and posters and things like that. So those are what's here, and I'm gonna go through those, and I'm gonna start going through all of the other books, and I would love for you to come along. Like I said, 3 piles, or did I say 4? Things that we're gonna keep and go back on the bookshelves around the house, things that can be thrown away, things that will carry over to next year, and things I want to file and keep for keepsakes. So let's get started. The first one I'll do is Lily, because she's my girl that has all the things. She is my oldest, and she is my half rat. And you'll see, because she has 3 of these. And I used to think it's because she did more subjects. Not really, y'all. She just has a lot of stuff. So most of the stuff she doesn't even remember doing. It's super cool, but we don't need to keep it. So and I have other girls. Oh, this one is not. This one is my youngest. So there's that. So one of their bins, I will say, is their art bin. So things that is theirs that they want to work on and they want to keep, I won't touch that. That is their keepsakes. That's what she has. Coming over to her schoolwork, she did half a Saxton this year. We did not love it for her. So I'm going to put that in probably the get rid of. Maybe I'll put this in the maybe donate pile. So we'll make a donate pile. Here is just, this was a book that we started to do for spelling, and we changed spelling programs in the middle of the year. She does not need this notebook anymore for spelling, so I'm going to rip out the pages that she was using and have those thrown away. So we'll put those in the garbage pile. Oh my goodness. And she can use this either for writing papers or whatnot during the week. So I'm gonna put that in the carryover. Spelling, she just finished spelling 2, so she doesn't need this. She is my girl that I find all the things in her bed, y'all. I love that her planner she will not need for the next school year. We do journal writing, so she has that. And then the spelling that she'll be moving on for next year is 3, which is there. So her other bin is here. And again, all the paper she had for school, you don't need. I don't know if you have a kid like that in your school, in your home, but this girl just keeps everything, and I'm very much the opposite. I keep a whole lot of nothing. So, like, I won't say that. I keep a lot of stuff. Nothing to me is that sentimental that, like, I cry when I have to get rid of it. So, she's my only kid that you'll find all the pencils and all the pens under as well. So as I get going with this, I'm gonna go through all of the kids' bins, and that's where I'm gonna start with first. Okay, so that was not nearly as bad as I thought it was. I have a small pile of garbage, all of the pens, a couple books that need to go in our art stuff, and then here's all the stuff that is curriculum or notebooks or things that are not carrying over to the next year. So that went by way faster than expected. So now it's gonna go on to the next shelf. So these are all of our history binders. Again, we're not gonna need those. I'm gonna need to go through them. And these are our science binders that we did, notebooks, and I'm gonna actually keep these out because we are gonna do some human body stuff, and I'm gonna incorporate these because we never finished them, and I wanna go back over a few concepts. So I'm actually gonna keep that. And with that, I'm going to keep all of our human body stuff and just take away the history from these, from the pile. These are the new math books I got, and I stuck them here because I don't want them in my room. So I'll put those in each kid's little area. We have a ton of just fun nature books as well over here. But a majority of these are ancient history books that we have read this year, or I use the kids could just pick up on their own, and they'll just go back, and this World Encyclopedia stays, obviously, because it's the world, but all of our Greek gods and all of the things otherwise go here. So we do a very big, if you can't tell, Charlotte Mason style homeschooling. So all of these books will be taken to go for next time we get around to ancient history. Now we're on moving up. Here's where I keep all of our encyclopedias and grammar, punctuation, books for me to reference. And then this used to be a turn-in pile, but we kind of stopped turning things in for some reason. A lot of their math now is online. And so it comes to be like a be-all, catch-all. Like activity books are in here. There's really no rhyme or reason to all of it. So I'm gonna go through this next and see if I can't. It has been a place too that we have been storing our morning baskets, our morning menus. And so these were our morning menus this year for ancient history. And in these I put, excuse me, and we'll have their daily schedule, the hymn we're working on, and then scripture, all of our memory sentences, and then the map is on the back. So that's something I'll just have to do when we get our new memory book in, which I do not have. Right here on the bottom, I just have our easy Like that one has stuff on it already, but this will be a project for one of my kids before we start school to clean all these off. They kind of just sit on the bottom. There is some random paperwork here, and a lot of just random papers. I am not a big paper person, and so one thing I did try to do this year was to limit, and that's AKA the reason why we have binders, and everything mostly is in a contained binding of some sort. My littlest is going to be turning 4 in December, and so she is actually going to join us a little bit more this year, more than normal, I should say, and so I am excited for that. There's like flashcards for colors, because my kindergarten learned her colors and how to read them this year. And then up here on this top shelf, I keep all of like things I need. So this side is all of our nature stuff. I just grab it when we need to go outside, we go for a walk, whatnot. On this side houses all of my teacher's manuals and things I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do that with the kids, or things that I do give my infant. I call her an infant. She's not. She's 3. She'll be 4 in December. But I keep all of her work up there. But next year she's getting her own bed. So this was really fun too. We have a bunch of human body stuff again. So I'm gonna keep all that out, Mama, because we are gonna touch. Hey sis. And
you know Daddy Barry?
More science.
I want.
Cool. More human body.
The baby one.
You want this, the baby one?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
No,
Oh, you want this one?
yeah.
Okay, you go play with that one.
This the baby one.
Okay, you go play with it. Have fun. Also, like, I have build your own comics, so I was gonna do this with the kids. Okay. I was gonna do this with the kids, and we just never got to it. So I'm gonna put that in the sort pile. Here's another great book I love. We do this every time the seasons change because my littles don't really remember, and so we do this one all the time. So that stays up there to remind me, as well as our grammar. We do digging into diagramming, and then I'm getting the nose tree. What is it? Digging into grammar? No. Growing with Grammar by IEW. That will be coming. So that's all that I keep up here in this little section. I do try to limit all the stuff we do keep, just because I don't want a ton of stuff, but I'm a collector of books, if you cannot tell, and so I love all the books. And then up here, this is what my girls got at the end of the school year, so that's up there I'm gonna keep. And then I also have these pouches that I bought, of course, at the beginning of the year, and we haven't used them yet. So I think I'm gonna keep those there for now, and that was it, y'all. I did not think it was gonna take that long. What's gonna take the longest is going through this stack. I'm trying to find room on my already full bookshelves. Otherwise, I thought there was going to be a lot more garbage. I'm kind of proud of my kids because there really wasn't that much. And, yeah, so thanks for coming along with me today. Maybe we'll make this a series. And so we'll say this is part 1. I have 3 other bookshelves in our house that I do need to go through. So thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next one.